Hello friends and family of YouTube. Well, I've always been an Aerosmith fan my whole life. Well, I didn't get to see Aerosmith today, but I am doing an Aerolite trailer. It's a luxury class, and this is a 2017 model. It is still a new one. It's not been sold before. It's just kind of leftovers from last year. So I wanted to show you around this RV and let you see what's going on with it. Let me back up here just a little bit and let you see that it is a two-door model. So let's go inside and I'll show you around, then we'll come back outside and I'll show you a little bit of it too. Well, as I said, this is an Aerolite luxury class, and there is your model number. And it does have a 3-step entry with a grab bar here. Give you plenty of ability to get in here without getting hurt. And you can see straight across from the door, that's the dinette. The dinette has a good bit of windows there. I do like to see that. It's got plenty of storage over the dinette as well, where you could put a few small things there. They're only like a 6-inch deep cabinet, but it is there. This tabletop, of course, will come down and sit down on top of the dinette, give you a little more room to where you can make a bed out of it. And let me show you this kitchen that is right across from it. You can see that it's got some pull-out drawers. It's got a cabinet door. Got an oven with a 3-burner cooktop. Also has a microwave. And let me show you how big this cabinet here is. It's about 16 inches deep, give you plenty of room to store plenty of your foods. And it does have a window here right in the kitchen to give you plenty of natural lighting, just in case you're stuck in here on a cold rainy day or something trying to cook. Got a 2-bowl sink. It's about 6 to 8 inches deep. And I like that they give you this top here. That gives you a little more counter space. And you can see that it does have the faucet that will retract down, and that helps you wash your stuff. Good to clean head of lettuce off or the head of a dog. You can also see that we've got a it's a 2-door refrigerator freezer made by Norcold, and that is made in the United States of America. Let me show you what's going on inside of there. Plenty of room. And I tell you what, that's not much smaller than the one I have in my home. Now, I'm going to show you what I like about this unit that is different from most. I'm sure there are other ones doing this, but I love how this 2-bunk bed here will raise and lower. But this is like a miniature version of a toy hauler. That's a very small door back there. It's only about 2 foot wide and maybe about 4 foot tall. But you've got plenty of room that you could put a lot of stuff right inside here. And I guess if you were real handy, you might be able to change out that door and make that bigger, where you could put a bigger item here. I don't know how structural this is to hold how much weight. That would be something you might want to check with the manufacturer on. But somebody that's in my business of hauling antiques around and selling junk from one side of the US to the other, this part right here would really come in handy for storage. So and you could you could do your camping gear there. You could put your generator there to stink this whole place up, smell like gasoline, or you could put a small canoe, you could put rafts, you could put swimming supplies, all kind of junk right there. And right here, while we're in the kitchen, I'll go ahead and show you this pantry. I guess that's what you would call this. It's about 2 foot deep, and you can see that it's plenty of size here, or plenty of room to put a lot of stuff. You could also put clothing for those people that are staying in these 2 bunks here. As I mentioned, that's 2 bunk beds that will lower down, give you somewhere to put a couple of people. And right here, you've got an area to hang you some clothing over. So anyway, let's go into the bathroom and check it out. Remember when we were outside, I told you there was 2 doors on this model. Well, there's your other door, and the good of it is there's your toilet. Now, if you wanted to go hunting, you could actually open that door right there, sit on the toilet, and hunt from the toilet. And you've got a sink and a small cabinet below there. And it's got like a medicine cabinet here that is in a corner. That's a corner cabinet unit. So it's got varies from 4 to 6 inches with inside of that for storage. You can kind of get a better idea of it right there. And it does have a tub shower combo. And you know, I like to mention that because sometimes you do have families that they want to wash young kids or maybe even a dog. Good thing of it is you do have this door. Somebody come in from outside, maybe have some sand on them or whatever, they can go right here, wash themselves off, maybe even take the bathing suit off and wash it in here as well. Got an area right here to give you a little extra height right over the shower, and there's your shower head. You can see that it does have the curtain on a rod versus some of them have it on a track. I do like the curtain rod much better. It does need a max air fan added to it. One of these days, hopefully companies will quit putting those crappy little fans I just showed you. And you can, I didn't mention it, but it's got a couple of those guys hanging on the wall. Look like they're looking at you, don't they? Alright, it's got heated duct in the heating and air duct into the ceiling. So I like that they've got it in here to where it keeps you from being too hot or too cold in the bathroom. So I come out of the bathroom and now I'm back into the kitchen, and here is your entertainment center. Right here, if you were sitting at this dinette, you would have a great view of the TV, and you would also have a good view of the door if somebody was to enter, and you'd have a good area to be able to still keep an eye on what you're cooking in the kitchen. Alright, so we'll go towards the bedroom here and show you what's going on in here. It does have pocket doors. You can see these little straps right here. That strap is to keep the pocket door from sliding open and closing while you're traveling down the road. You can see that it does have storage cabinets here so that you can put you some clothing in those cabinets, and it's got some over the bed as well. This bed, I would say, is right at the size of a queen size, and it does have windows on both sides of the bed. It does not have one in the front, but there's plenty of natural lighting in here. You really don't need one in the front. And it's got a vent up here, but there's no fan in it. So you could always add a fan. That's what I like about buying new, is you can always have stuff added to it as you're wanting to personalize the RV a little bit. And speaking of personalizing a new RV, I highly suggest it, folks. That is something you want to talk to your dealer about. This is when you want to upgrade your tires. You want to get some bigger tires, stronger tires, heavier rated tires, whatever. But you also want to change out those cheap, crappy vents that they put on these things from the factory. You also want to ask the dealer, hey, is there any other upgrades that I might want to know about that I might not be thinking of? Let them tell you what is available, what you can add or change to the model you're looking at, and that way you can personalize this thing to be just what you really need and want it to be. So you don't want to regret years down the road, man, I wished I would have done such and such. Hey, you're going to throw it all into the financing, use it as negotiation. I'll pay price XYZ if you'll throw in the upgrades, you know, that sort of thing. So it's no different than buying a new car. You want to try to get what you can out of them. Anyway, let's step outside and check it out. And as I mentioned earlier, it is a 2-door unit, and it's got 3-step entry on both doors. It does have a powered awning on it. It does have your spare back here on the back bumper, and here's that little door that leads to the area where I was talking about. You could store some of your traveling goods, your generator, etc. And right here is where your city water, and you've actually got all of your hookups right here together, and it's got a nice light so you can see what's going on. And you can see that it's got stabilizer jacks all the way around. It's got 4 of them, 4 corner jacks. And here's your slide. Another upgrade I would consider for this RV is I would definitely have me an awning added over here, and try to get one about 18 inches on each side to where it hangs over and give you a little more protection. You always want to walk around these RVs and look real good, because I'm going to show you what I noticed. Hopefully you can see that. See how this laminate is coming loose here on the side. So you want to walk these RVs all over and look at that. And if you see something like that on an RV, this is something you need to ask for an extended warranty right now. You need to do that before you buy this thing. Say, hey, this worries me a little bit. I want it written where I have a 10-year exterior warranty. Something like that. Not a manufacturer warranty. I want it warranted from you guys that are selling it to me. So I know we got a little bit of wind noise, folks. We're almost done. Let me walk around the front here and show that to you. Well, the wind really picked up when I got out here. And like I said, this is a 2017 model. You can always find out the date that they were made. It'll clearly say the date, and there will be your date. And this is set up for solar already, so you got a 10 amp charge ability on it. Got enough room for two batteries, and you can see it's got 2 propane tanks under this big black cover. Got an electric jack on the front, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Got a good aerodynamic design to the front of it. That'll help you pull it down the road a lot easier too. So let me give you some of those specs and help you out a little bit. Keep in mind, this is a leftover unit from last year, a 2017 model, which means that gives you bargaining power. You should be able to get a good deal on this unit. Well, folks, I appreciate y'all watching today. Again, this is at Bankston RV in Huntsville, Alabama. So if you have any questions or comments, give them a call and let them help you out. Hey, I don't work for this company. I don't work for the company that makes them or sells them. I'm just out here having some fun. If y'all had some fun with me, hit the like and subscribe, all that great stuff. Hope to see y'all soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.